All right, welcome aboard, guys. Press and hold. Sorry, I was not looking. Did it detect something in its path? What I noticed the one time was it would see that. Activate. Okay. Today I'm going to go down to. Oops. Let's do this. Trips. Reset trip. Reset current drive. Okay. So we're going to go down. Spend some time with Big Turkey. Big Turkey's mom asked if we could hang out a little bit. Okay, fine, whatever. So anyway, that's what we're up to. And also, Big Turkey's grandma took the weekend off, so I'm going to drop by and check the mail, water the plants. Yeah. All right, so anyway, I did get some kind of minor fix update. What now?
In 500 feet, turn right onto American Drive.
Some people just need to text you to death, and I don't know why. Okay. Oh. Can you find the road? Come on. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's why I have phones so people can text. Sorry. Some people, that's how they communicate.
Now turn right onto American Drive.
And you may have heard it. I find texting more than 2 or 3 texts to be obnoxious. What now?
In 500 feet, turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Sorry, I got to pull over yet again. Yeah, I'm not going to get there if I keep having to answer texts. Okay. Yeah, there you go. You want to know how to make Ray mad? Text him more than twice. Wait, we're on the edge of the road. Yeah? And we're out in the middle of the road now and you still can't figure it out? Come on. Yes, sorry, you guys didn't do anything. You don't deserve to be yelled at. I'm just in a yelling mood.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Anyway, good morning. Yeah. So I haven't been there yet, but I understand they put they got this thing in Europe where they make these trolls, I don't know, out of wood. What do you call them? I don't know. Whatever you call them, doesn't matter. Where I figured I would at least try to go see it. I'm not sure how Big Turkey's going to take to it, because I think it's meant to be kind of scary looking, although it's kind of funny too. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't check to make sure the garage door closed. Just looping back around to my house. Be patient. 1-lane road ahead. Oh look, they built this house. Finally. And they have another one in progress. Wow, cool. Yes. Wait, what? They built a lot of houses in here. Oh man,
In
there goes the
500
neighborhood.
feet, turn right onto Santa Carlo Avenue.
Too many people. Ah! Yes, it's just a question of time for they get over to buy my house. And they've
Now
built
turn
some
right onto
houses
Santa
over
Carlo
there. It's
Avenue.
just, I guess maybe the people over there who own the lots are more like, no, I like my lot. Or they want more money out of it than they can get. I don't know which. So right now we're on the road behind the road I live on. That connects up here. Whatever, peace and harmony.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Webster Lane. Now turn right onto Webster Lane.
Or just keep going and turn left on American.
Now turn right onto American Drive.
I guess goes to show I haven't been out of the house for a few days. Right, so I'm not used to driving anymore, so to speak.
Now turn right onto Santa Carlo Avenue.
Yep, there's another one.
Now turn right onto Santa Rosa Avenue. Now turn left onto American Drive.
Turn right on American Drive. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so when Ray's driving, we're driving 28, 29 here. When FSD's driving, we're going 8. Why? And yes, that's taken care of. No, I didn't mean for that. Okay, do I care? Okay. Anything else? Can I leave now? Yeah, the problem is the person that really needs to hear the yelling won't be watching this. We're going to turn left? Why are we turning left? Oh, look, he's going 20. Wow, that's kind of amazing. I hate to say that, but it kind of is. Wait, did they change? They changed Rainbow Road. Right, it used to be there was a blue line going through it.
In 500 feet, turn right onto American Drive.
One of the minor improvements they made. So to be fair, I got a minor improvement update and then I got a minor fix update, OTA.
Now turn right onto
But
American Drive.
yes, this is new. Okay. And I think there's one guy who commented like, well, I tuned out because I saw it.
In 500
I'm sorry.
feet, turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Big Turkey likes it. It doesn't offend me.
Now turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Now, what are you going to say next? Like, I don't approve of rainbows being in the sky either. What? I don't know. How far do you take your position? I don't know how far you go on that. But whatever, peace and harmony. You know, everybody has their thing. Yes, you hear me complain a lot. What do you want? I'm an old grandpa, dude. Grandpa's supposed to be grouchy and complain a lot, right? What? Oh, man. Okay. The bags of leaves. Who knows? All right, so now that you've had all that introduction, I mean, I just noticed this. Okay, that's different, but doesn't impact the operation, right? What? Go back and check? Okay, that's fair. Yes, it's 13.2.8. We're still in the same version of FSD. Although FSD is not complaining as much if I'm not looking directly at the road. Right, I heard that with, it was in the Ford, right? I heard that about Blue Cruise. That was out of spec racing state of charge. And their point was sticking to the non-Tesla superchargers versus using Tesla superchargers for Ford F-150s. And what it came down to is one team was more dedicated than the other. Although they also messed up. I don't know how they won in that respect. But whatever. The real bottom line of all that was, you can use Tesla superchargers, you can use Electrify America and whatever else you can find, and it comes out in the wash. At least that's the way I took it. Okay? Yes, of course, out of spec 1, Kyle's more hardcore than anybody else. Whatever, peace and harmony. Okay. With all that said, let's get moving on. All right, welcome back, guys. Oh, okay. It shows the chevrons when you're slowing down. Okay. Yeah, somebody said that, but I've never really noticed it. Okay. Where are we at? So as we're driving along, I noticed that when we measure kilowatt hours, at least in current trip, when we measure current kilowatt hours, so it shows 5.8. Cool, awesome. So it shows decimal. For the average energy use, 208.0 watt hours per mile. Totally awesome. Cool. So, as usual, FSD has not gone away from its habit of, but I see an empty inside lane, I need to be in it. Okay, there are other vehicles coming up behind us. You're not going faster than them. Why are you going to be inside lane? Because it makes you look stupid. Okay, thanks. That's really nice of you. So I don't know. I don't know what.
Now turn left onto North Quinlan Park Road.
I think we're all waiting for the next shoe to drop, and I think Tesla's avoiding dropping that shoe because they want it to be suddenly available in Austin in in 2 months. Right? Of course, I don't know if they ever said what day of June it would be. They could be doing the IBM thing, for those of you who remember IBM. That is, well, we didn't say what exact day of the last quarter, and we took a loose interpretation and decided that the first quarter would be close enough, and at the end of the first quarter is close enough. No, it's not. It's like outright lying. On the other hand, when you're developing software, it's always difficult, right? But anyway, that's kind of where we're at. I mean, the minor enhancements, nice. The Rainbow Road now shows the whole width of the band, as opposed to having to split by the blue band in the middle. So that part's cool. There was something FSD did, and I don't remember what it was. It just made me mad. And I basically said, well, this is not going to be good enough for Robotaxi. Okay? But that's where I'm at. It's like, we're waiting. I think all of us are waiting for the next release to drop. And I think making us wait 2 months is probably a bit too long. But Tesla's going to do what that Tesla does. Okay. With all that said, onward, upward, charge. Okay, this is the intersection of, I guess it's Ranch to Market, isn't it? Ranch to Market 2222. Actually, 2222 continues like this, comes down and goes like this. So the road itself curves off to the left. Down here's Parkcrest, over here's Highland Crest. Both of those are neighborhood streets that normally a person driving 2222 would not even think about. So we're taking Big Turkey over to Central Market. We're coming up this way. So we're coming south, right? As I remember, we're in the inside lane. The inside lane can only turn left. Okay, no problem. There was a car a little bit further back in the outside lane, but that's not really a big deal, right? As we approach, and so the navigation has us going to Hancock, which I was thinking like, I don't really remember Hancock, but okay, fine. Well, what happened was we came up here and navigation had us go straight. Okay, brake honesty off, continue the left turn into the inside lane where we were. Okay, but I think what he was trying to do was go down to Parkcrest, although as you see it, only the outside lane can go straight. The inside lane has to turn left. And that's because the whole traffic flow of this street goes left. Okay. My guess is somebody had some bad navigation data in their system. Right? Or maybe I did misinterpret it, but navigation said we're going to turn on Hancock. And Hancock's down this way a fair ways. I don't know why you would do that. I mean, you would normally take 2222 and go to Lamar. But yeah. I mean, the good news is there was only a few cars around at that time, so having FSD flub that wasn't disastrous. But I mean, the car that was in the outside lane, my impression was as soon as he saw FSD going stupid, you're like, I'm not sure what you're doing. I don't want any part of it, and backed off. Right? If this was like this morning, this is Monday morning, it's 7:28. Traffic flow here would be busy because this is one of the main ways coming in from West Austin to go into that downtown. Okay, and that's why this traffic flow is designed this way, is for that period. Wow. Re-looking at this, the only problem I have is I don't have it on camera. Okay, so let's compromise. Let's call it a D for now. Onward, upward, charge. Okay, so zoomed out a little bit. Here's the intersection where we were going to go straight instead of turning left as we're required to. This is Parkcrest Drive here, which runs into Balcones Drive. Note, navigation doesn't say anything about Balcones Drive either. Yeah, somebody's map data is just dumb. And then here's Hancock Drive, which is what navigation was talking about. Would it have worked? Yes, other than we would have went into Burnett, and then we'd have to find another way to get to Lamar, but that's a minor issue. So if he had been in the outside lane, he'd chosen to go this way, other than being slower and dumber, it would have worked. But what he did was dumb. All right, welcome aboard, guys. As my car triggers the automatically opening gates, for some reason he just doesn't feel comfortable with it. A little accelerator, get him to go through. Let's go. All right, so we're just heading home.
In 500 feet, turn left onto University Club Drive.
I'm thinking, yeah, the sun came out. Beautiful. Other than, of course, it's only 83 degrees. All right, so we went downtown, north of downtown.
Now turn left onto University Club Drive.
Went to a grocery store that also has a playground. So Big Turkey had fun on the playground. Yeah, she's getting strong, man. Okay. And also took Big Turkey to go see the
500 feet, turn right onto North Malin Park Road.
The Austin Troll. So there was a somewhere in Europe.
Right onto North Park Road.
This guy makes trolls, and so he volunteered to make a troll for Austin. And I thought there were supposed to be two of them, but anyway, we went to go see the big one. I'm not sure where the small one is, but. And I found that actually the troll has a tray, but because it rained, the tray had water in it. So I was going to put Big Turkey in the tray, but I can't just lay her in a pool of water. Anyway, she had fun today. Okay, from an FSD perspective, it was. I don't know. There was a spot where I thinking after the fact, we were actually supposed to go straight, but FSD was in the left turn lane. So brake on, FSD off. But in retrospect, I think I understand what happened. Not to go back and review the tape, but. It could have been more my misunderstanding of where he was going than FSD being wrong. So I would have normally gone one way and FSD was going another way. Actually, I didn't realize that the way he was going would connect or would be worth connecting, I think. I think I've been there that way once or twice, but my feeling is it would have been a relatively slower street. Whatever. It all worked out. We're fine. I'll have to go back and review. If it's what I think it is, the grade's enough today. Because the driver took action and avoided an almost certain accident. Although I think probably the person that we would have had an accident with saw that was something was going on and they braked. I think that's what happened. Or at least part of what happened. Yeah, you might want to get over before the Genesis blocks you out. But other than that, yes, FSD was just fine today.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Ranch Road.
All right, so let's get rolling.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto American Drive.
Welcome back, guys. Yes, we're a little bit further out from American, but we'll get there. Actually, coming
Now
back,
turn left
no
onto American
issues.
Drive.
Although the one time he did say, "Oh, I have to be in the inside lane," or maybe twice. But that's a feature of FSD now.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
You know, that's one of those features like, what? I see the outside lane has no cars in front of me. I see the inside lane would have cars in front of me.
Now
I think
turn
I
left
should be
onto
on the
Santa
inside
Rosa
lane.
Avenue.
Why? Because the out lane is absolutely slower. Why is it slower? This guy's not even looking where he's going. He's too busy looking around to look. That's not fair. He's too busy looking down the road, actually looking down where I'm about to go beside him. Come on, man. All right, so anyway, trip back's pretty much uneventful. The trip down was actually mostly uneventful, except for that one place where it felt like FSD was doing something strange. But in thinking about it later, I like, maybe I need to go back and review the video before I absolutely say, no, you're wrong. This deer's right on the edge of the
Now your
road.
destination is on the left.
I need some monster tires just to run it over. Hey, that's bad. No, don't have your pet deer laying there on the road. Okay, you figured it out. Oh, I got a package from Walmart. All right, so anyway, there's that part. Oh, I've mentioned it several times, right? I now have decimal points in my stuff. All right, so trip back, 34.7 miles, 1 hour, 20 minutes. An hour, 20 minutes? That doesn't sound quite right. Average energy, 193 watt hours per mile. Oh, this may be time sitting in the car. This time sitting in the car, right? All right. The trip was 97.9 miles. Oh, really? So I could actually use this trip as well, because that's essentially 98 miles, right? Okay, 98 miles, 20.4 kilowatt hours, 201 watt hours per mile for the whole trip. Really, I'm using more energy today. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. I don't know, what do I say? My feeling is the grade's probably a C, but I think to be fair to FSD, I'm probably not realizing exactly what he was doing. And that's what I'm saying is, because he said he was going to make a right turn on Hancock. Okay? It could be that when 2222 comes and goes left to go down to one loop, or loop one, or Mopac, depending on who you are, because that's what I expect him to do. I expect him to go left. I think we're in the inside of 2 lanes turning left. Okay, that's what threw me off. But I think if we went straight, we would have went on Hancock. And actually, that's sort of what the navigation said we were going to do. It didn't say straight, it said turn right. But, I mean, it would have been a right turn if you think in terms of going left. Whatever, peace and harmony. I'll go back and look at it. I'll tell you what, if I feel differently about what I saw, what I see, I'll change it in the comments. For now, I'd say the grade's a C. Onward, upward, charge.